I just cannot accept the way he died, because of these roads. And the very next day they repaired the roads. That means they worked overnight just to make sure that the roads were fine, as if they were waiting for somebody to die. And what I cannot accept is also the carrot damn attitude of the government and all those who are in charge. May his soul rest in peace.
Digging this side, digging that side. There's no clearance about anything for what the digging is about. In the mornings we have the roads clear. By night there are big dig ups made up. Like my car, for example, morning the road was good. In the night my car literally bumped and came over it. This night they had dug up and there was no kind of a fence, nothing which says that they have done this kind of a job. This has been going on for a very long time at Ribandar. We had no access via Mill Rock. We had no access via the church because all the roads were dug at one time. We really had a very, very bad time over so many years. And as Abhitin has said that Panjim is really chaos in the night. You can't drive. Coming to night is scary. That you will bang into you, or you'll be dead or you'll be alive. Because the tourists, anywhere they park, you can't walk on the streets. They just hit you when you go in the night. Especially even I, as a woman, I am scared to come in the night to Panjim.
Recently, I lost a very good friend of mine, Imin Montero. I am from the same village of Santistev, though I am residing in Rabanda. And Imin Montero, it was not very late also that he met with an accident. He could not be even shifted back to Rabanda Primary Health Center. Can you believe it? The roads were so bad. And he had to be taken all the way to Betke. And that is where they could not do anything about it. If the smart city is not making life easy for the people, if smart city is not what it is meant to be, it does not have a set standard. Every big 1,000 or 2,000 crores job should have a standard. This is what they intend to do. Like they have come out with the fishing boats ferry at Ribanda. Even that is haphazardly what they call it, designed.
The main road from Kapula Junction to Sanganes was ready at least 4 months back. I've already written a newspaper. Along with the photographs I sent in the month of April. Then again in the month of August I wrote again that there should be some sort of road divider because the way people are driving on the road. Just now at 5:30 my wife was hit by another car in Sanganes Junction. Just now, today. So the police, I've already written a letter to the police 1 week back. Ranapal, I sent a letter. They have not taken any action. I think they don't have, the signals are not ready. But at least put barricade. The way the scooters are going anyway, they want somebody to die, then only they will probably take action. When I tell them, they say, no, you have to go to PWD. Is it my work, the civilians work? So they should do something about it. And get the PWD to install some road dividers so that people go. There is no keep left anywhere. So it is all leading to deaths and other accidents. One person was bleeding other day at Kapula Junction. His head was hit so badly because somebody came and hit him because you don't know which way to go. And especially Sanganes is a very tricky junction. There is one road there, one road this way, one road that side. So there is no central point. So at least they should let the police put a central, like how they have in other cities.
Roundabout.
Like in Karnataka they have, in the middle they have a roundabout.
Yeah, where is the junction? Vivanta Junction.
So I plead with the police and with the PWD to take action before some death comes and then we take you to court again.
Even this signal which is here, when you want to cross from here, Kominad to the Minezi Bragan side, that signal, green signal is only for 3 to 4 seconds. How can you cross a road in 3 seconds, 3 to 4 seconds? So they are basically designing all this road to kill people. Even if you see all the signboards, there are traffic signboards and addresses which were marked, all the signboards have been removed. So the one-ways are gone, the parking areas are gone. So anybody is parking anywhere, there is no entry, people are entering, no entry. The signboards have not been put back. It's a complete mess, complete disaster. Panjim has become a most unlivable city in Goa. You just can't live, it's become so difficult. We don't know who will die when. And government carries a dam. Nobody is bothered. Nobody is taking responsibility. Nobody is bothered to rectify these problems. So we request the government, please attend to these issues urgently.
The place is being dug up every single day. We like to walk in the city, you can't walk. At every point there is some digging happening.
And from 2016 today, I mean now we're in 24 next year, next month we are in 2025. I mean I can't understand how this work is being done. And one, so much of dust, and I'm just talking about the problems that we've been facing, dust. There are a lot of senior citizens in our place, people who have fallen sick, who've got asthma because of the dust pollution. You know, the AQI of Panjim has gone so bad, we never had this kind of an issue. Secondly, also look at the riverfront. We are here, you can see the stink that we get, okay? We have just flooded our rivers with all these casinos, and all the sewage and the garbage is going in Mandovi River. You can't walk the street here. Then that side, at that end, the entire view of the river has been blocked. Now, I don't understand how constructions are allowed in CRZ area. We have all the laws, but there is no implementation of the law. Secondly, now we are talking about 74th Amendment, wherein the municipalities and the corporation, the local bodies, the people should decide at the local bodies what development and how we need to plan our cities. But there is absolutely no planning. We have never been called by the city or by the municipality, now we are the corporation, to tell us what is happening.
They don't care if dust has increased, if Panjim has become the most polluted city, forget about being smart. So if they don't care, right from the government to the officials working in smart city, as well as the CCP, nobody cares for citizens. And that is the state we are in today. Panjim was a much better city when all these people did not interfere with it. I don't know why they ever came to Panjim to make it smart. In fact, they have really destroyed the city. So I don't want to say anything, because even if we phone and bring something to the notice of the people in smart city, no action is taken. So I really don't know. All citizens are, we just don't know what to do. I think there should be some accountability. All these officers working in smart city, whoever is responsible, that entire committee that is there, they have to be brought to book. But who will do that? Because there's corruption right from the top to the bottom. There's a lot of corruption in this lovely Goa of us, sad to say.
What has happened to that CEO against whom a complaint, police complaint was filed by none other than the Imagine Panaji office itself. आम्ही फाईल करूंक ना. They came to a conclusion that Imagine Panajiचो CEO असलो, that he has committed a big scam म्हणतात ते. So why the police is not investigating, that nobody knows. It is a record in the country among 100 cities that for the first time a government office does expenditure on a credit card. Credit card घेऊन almost 50 लाख credit कार्डाचेर swipe करप, सरकारी तिजोरींतले पयशे काडप, it is unheard of. So हाजेर काय एक्शन जायना. आज येदे व्हडले हांगा अंडरग्राउंड केबलिंग म्हणून जे चलता आनी जितून लोक पडून कांय लोक मेल्याय बी, शालाका इन्फ्रास्ट्रक्चर म्हणटा ते 100 crores सुमार प्रोजेक्ट. If you ask me, I have also raised this question. Till today there is no DPR. पैसे दिवन मेकळे झाले. One organization, one agency that got advance of 20% instead of 10%. Government norms prescribe 10% advance to a contractor. This is one contractor who got 20%. There is no accountability of the 2,000 crores. How it is spent, for what it is spent, why it is spent, what is the smartness that is brought out, and what are you following. I can clearly tell the people assembled here and to the people at large, not a single guideline, I am repeating, not a single guideline issued by the government of India when they came out with the smart cities, 100 smart cities. In Panaji, not a single guideline has been followed. हांगा चल्ला ते सगळे एडॉक, कोणाक दिसता हें करपाक जाय तें करता ते, कोणाक दिसता भलतेच कितें करपाक जाय तें करता ते. नथींग इज एज पर प्लॅन, आनी मुळीच तो प्लॅनच ना. नाजाल्यार कोणेंय म्हाका चॅलेंज करचो, ओपन डिबेटीक हांव रेडी आसा. ह्या स्मार्ट सिटीचेर हो जो घोटाळो चल्ला आनी जे लोकांचो जीव घेवपाचो हो जो प्रोजेक्ट चल्ला, देर इज नो ट्रान्सपरन्सी. हॉलमार्क ऑफ अ स्मार्ट सिटी, यू रीड द गायडलायन्स, द हॉलमार्क ऑफ अ स्मार्ट सिटी इज ट्रान्सपरन्सी. वेर इज द ट्रान्सपरन्सी?